How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And if you already can't tell by the title, I went to Japan and I spent a lot of money. Just like a lot of people who go for their first or even second times, you get hooked by all the souvenirs and trinkets and cards and figures and just everything that has to do with otaku, anime culture and just their pop culture in general. I'm no stranger to it. Again, I mostly went over there for trading cards, got some stuff for the personal collection, and to kind of maybe hold and resell maybe in the future, and just to, again, put in my binders just because they look cool or, they just kind of popped up out of nowhere. I had a budget set. I definitely went over it a bit, but, when in Japan, I know you can definitely buy and order these cards offline, but the prices were a little more competitive, and you get to experience buying from a shop owner in person. So I'll definitely make some more detailed videos about that, but I definitely wanted to get this pickup video done and over with. So if you're excited to see what I purchased in Japan, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, and let me down below what if you've gone to Japan, what you've bought in your own personal experience, or if you're going to go on a trip in the future, what you would be excited to buy, because let me tell you, they have everything. So we'll go ahead and start it off with the main focus, which is the trading cards. So I'll go ahead and just put the stacks up so you can kind of see everything that I bought. So I haven't re-sleeved them yet. I'm going to re-sleeve them sometime later this week. It's the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So I'm trying to, like I said, do a video maybe every week, every couple weeks, just depending on my schedule. So I went to a bunch of stores, again, which I'll detail in another video. So I went to a bunch of stores in Akihabara. When I was in Osaka, I went to Denden, was it Nippon Denden town. There's literally stores all within like walking distance in like a big square. Again, I'll definitely detail it in another video, but as far as this first stack here, they love the trading card game over there. They love playing it, which is really great to see and cool to see. You can go there, afternoons, evenings, and just play with random people. Like some of these buildings are multiple levels, so they'll have like the shop part on one level, tables where they'll play and stuff on another level, or all just on one big level. So it's really cool to see. Anyway, so at one of the shops, it was Hareruya 2. I just went into one of they have like bins of just like the different typings, and you can just literally go in and just if you're building a deck, or for me, I just pulled out cards that I thought looked cool, or for like from some of my favorite artists, or even some promos. Because as you can see, they have the Pokemon card gym promos over there. So just kind of grabbed a few of each that I saw. I just like the artwork of this card, this Iono's Voltorb. Got some Shindy Kanda, and I got some Moltres, because Moltres is my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Some more Shindy Kanja. Got this Pokemon Go Squirtle promo. Got a few of those. Some more Shinji Kanda. Found a Reshiram 25th anniversary I thought was cool, and another Moltres Pokemon Go stamp. Greninja, that's my favorite Pokemon. I found a bunch of different Greninja cards just for my Greninja binder. Some more Shinji Kanda. Another Pokemon card gym stamp. Some other stamp promos, and I'll definitely, if I remember, I'll definitely put on the screen where they're from. Another Greninja from this looked like this was from our Detective Pikachu set because of the realistic Greninja. Again, some more Greninjas for 100 yen. So 100 yen is, definitely, it's under $1. And I got some of these Igglybuff, Cleffa, and Togepi tag teams, which I thought were pretty cool. They were about 200 yen, so $1 and change. Rocket, another, was that event organizer? Yeah, event organizer stamp promo there. So pretty cool. And this next stack, again, I was in a shop at Akihabara. For some reason, they had a limit on the number of ARs you could buy, because I could only buy one, which was very strange considering they were like a high-end store selling graded cards and stuff like that. So they have a lot of those. I'm gonna just call them like investor kind of bro shops. This I guess you can kind of categorize them in like three different shops. They have like those kind of like investor bro high end collectible shops where sometimes they'll mix it with like sneakers and other like figurines and stuff like that. And then you have like the local shop owners where it's, you know, a non-chain, and then you have like the chains like your C Labo, Car Labo, Girufu, Haruruya, and other shops again that are in multiple locations in multiple cities. So so I just have some more Shinji Kanda. Again, I have a little binder section set up for that. So that's kind of just what all those cards are. Here's another Whale Lord AR. Got it for really cheap, so I decided to pick it up. And now we're starting to see some of the high-end cards that I got. So I got this Moltres Zapdos Articuno Tag Team. This gold ultra rare that's only exclusive to the Japanese set. And then I went to Book Off, which is kind of like a used book game store. They have different versions, hard off, book off. And some of them are called like bazaars. So this one had games, trading cards, books, movies, everything. So I got a couple of these trainer cards for discount. I went to Card Secret, which was one of my favorite shops. It was in Ikebukuro, and I got a bunch of tag teams. Then I got this Zapdos EX for the 151 set. My master set that I'm trying to complete. That's the only Japanese master set that I'm trying to complete. Found this Lieutenant Surge Magnemite character rare. And then I just got me, you know, a few level X's. Condition on this was pretty decent. I mean, there's some whitening along the edges, but again, most of these are binder cards. And they had also had a bunch of these Web and VS Air cards, which are pretty cool. So this is the same artwork that's on the Dragonite promo for our Wati Air, which I thought was pretty cool to pick up. Got this, is it the Cardos? Forgive me if I think it's the Cardos. But again, Moltres, one of my favorite Pokemon, so I went and picked that up. Got this Rockets Moltres from Girufu. This was in Osaka. Again, probably my favorite store there, just for the kind of variety. I mean, the prices were kind of high, and some of the conditions on stuff were pretty but again, that's why there's, you know, you don't have to settle on one shop. You can go to a bunch of different shops, you know, down the road and within that same area. Condition was so I might just try to hold this and maybe sell it or trade, put it in my trade binder. Found this Gengar, a little whitening at the top there, but got it for a pretty decent price. Surfacing was pretty good, so this will definitely be a personal collection. And same thing with this Misty's Gyarados. Condition was really good, just some whitening there along the top there. Some more for the personal collection, and I got a couple of these Typhlosions. Again, condition was really good, so again, I'll probably try to hold and sell one, keep one for the personal collection. Some whitening down there on this one, so I'll definitely probably keep the better condition card. And then I got another one of these Let's Trade promo, so I found it, and I ordered it offline off of eBay a long time ago, I think for like $40, but doesn't hurt to grab another copy. And then I got another band card, another Sabrina's band card, obviously because of the middle finger, but. And then I got some of from the vending, I believe they're from the vending series, some of these extra rule cards, which are pretty cool. And then I just kind of saw these and just wanted them from the personal collection. They're from an intro deck, I think like a Squirtle intro deck. So again, conditioning's not the greatest, obviously, but they're just going to be binder cards. Again, why not? So they were pretty cheap. I mean, at the time I was there, I think it was like started off like 150 yen to $1, and then it was hovering like around 147, 148. So wasn't in the mid 50s or almost 160s, but still I was getting cards for really cheap over there. Some whitening on this one. Did get a few more of those kind of like action Pikachu kind of action cards. They're promos. The Mew one was for the last year's World Championships. So I just got a couple of the Pikachu and Charizard ones. And here I got some ARs, some really cheap ones, because I don't really care if I get them in Japanese or English. I just want them for the artwork of the Pokemon itself. So I've got Wiglet. We got a character rare thrown in here, the Coughing. Again, pretty good conditioning, so we'll definitely hang on to that. And again, just some more ARs from the recent Battle Partner set in the decks. The Marnie and Steve's Beldum. Got En's Reshiram. Definitely want to get the box topper of this, because I've seen a lot of the promos, or I guess like stamp promos. So there's like a Hops Snorlax that has like the Journey Together. I think that's a pre-release and an in-store like bonus purchase, and then they have like the Hops Snorlax with the Gengar stamp. So some pretty cool stuff coming out for Journey Together in English. I got the Raging Bolt EX from Terrestrial Festival. That was a great pickup there. Again, conditioning is pretty good, near mint. And then just some Sun and Moon Air cards. I got Reg Challenge. I wanted to get the more expensive version, but between that, blue and green, oh, those were ridiculous. Got a red and blue tag team here. I do have the English version still in my collection. And then again, for that Gengar collection, we did get Greninja Rainbow. Pretty good condition. Looks like it has some not really whitening. That might be just my lights, but I'm happy with that pickup there. Then the next stack here, let me get these cards out the way. So this next stack here, again, is just kind of a mix. We have the Roaring Moon SAR from Terrestrial Festival. Whew, beautiful card. It's definitely near mint, so that's definitely for the PC. We got some couple cards from Card Labo. This was in Osaka. And we have the Pokemon Fan Club. Got Guzma and Hala. We wanted to get that. I sold that card a very long time ago, and I wanted to get it back, so got it in Japanese. It was really cheap, 700 yen. I mean, that's what? I think that's like $3-4. It's kind of a steal for me. I've always wanted to pick these two cards up because of the kind of connecting artworks. The Hisuian Growlithe and the Perrin. As you can see, she's got the camera reflection of him, and then it's kind of like the bottom of her feet of him looking up. So really nice additions. We have this Rockets Moltres from the EX there. It's actually in Japanese from a deck. Can't remember which deck, but it was a pretty cool pickup because I didn't see the numbers at the bottom. I just saw the Rockets kind of artwork. But it kind of has like that, like, I don't know, the EX Air had like a lot of those like like animated, I can't really describe the animation, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's like a lot of that, like, not realistic animation, but it had like a certain animated like art style to it, which kind of all the cards had. Little nick up there in the top right corner, but this is more of a binder card. So, and again, apologies of me getting some of these things confused, but I think these were the vending series, these Imakunis. Yeah, so I can definitely tell from the backs. These were in really good condition for as old as they are. But one's the Imakuni's corner, and then the other's the Imakuni's... Oh, it's going to bother me if I don't get this right. I have my computer right in front of me, so I just want to look this up real quick. Japan... Yeah, so they're both from the Vending Machine Series 3. This is Imakuni's Nasty Plot. And then the other card here is Imakuni's Corner. So there's a couple other cards that I want to get. I think there's like an Imakuni's PC. I kind of just like the obscurity of them. There's not too many Imakuni cards. So moving on. I got these from, so I found, I saw this at the first Gifu that I went, and actually went back to grab it because I was at Card Labo, where I got the kind of next big stack of like midair and vintage kind of WotC cards. I noticed that these weren't the, I think this like Diamond and Pearl or Diamond and Pearl Platinum Air versions. These are the original ANA Airways promos. So we have the Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Again, all in really good condition. I consider them near mint. I know the Moltres here kind of has a little whitening in the corners, but that could be, I guess, like an LP plus. Moving back to the stack, we have again another Rockets Moltres. This will definitely be for the personal collections. A couple whitening on the bottom, but again, I just love Moltres. Saw a bunch of Rocket cards, I mean random Rockets cards, so I didn't want to go too crazy, but I ended up getting a couple of these Gyarados. Again, they're from that deck. I think these are also from another deck. Again, apologies for my ignorance here, but I got a couple Ampharos that I think would be nice. Again, conditioning, some whitening on this one, but other than that, they're the surface and the hollow parts are just in great condition. Japan, they really try to take care of their cards. And these are yellow label, so yellow label means that either they have some tiny bit of whitening or like centering's off, or just like one little thing sometimes that's off, that it's not considered a near mint perfect card to them, which might be a perfect card to you, whether it be for grading a binder or whatever. So I got some more of these kind of Rocket cards, just a couple of each of them. And then I was in Shibuya, and I went to this place called Asabuyo. I'll put it in the shop video that I made, but it was just kind of like a random shop that I passed going back to the train station, and just got some art rares that I thought would be popular. Pidgeotto, got some of the Noctowl, which is our promo for Stellar Crown, some Tatsugiri. And then I just needed some commons and uncommons for 151, so I just went through like a stack. Again, they have everything organized, and I just went ahead and went through the bin and grabbed what I needed. All right, next here is, it's just a bunch of random stuff from their kind of like higher end cases. Again, I'll probably make a video on it. I keep saying I'll make videos on this and that. I definitely will. But you definitely go up to the employee or shop owner and you sumimasen, which means excuse me or sorry. Just depending on contents, and then showcaseu or showcase, kipu, cancel, kensoru, and then you can tell them I buy. They understand kind of like basic English, which is great. But I try to respect them and at least initiate conversation in their language. But anyways, we have a Fossil Moltres here, really good condition. This will be a binder card for me. We have a Pikachu Mystery Dungeon promo. So let's try to just take this out just so you can see the kind of stamp there. So the deluxe that came out on the Switch, pretty cool card. So one thing that I'm jealous about is they have a lot of Pikachu promos, which again, I'm not a big Pikachu person, but some of like the collaborations, like as you can see, I'm a big soccer football person, so they have the Pikachu on the field collaboration with the Japanese Football Association, the JFA, which I got a really nice jersey, the Y3 collaboration jersey, excuse me, and it really is a good looking jersey. I mean, their clothes over there are great, a lot of the collaborations, and just hopefully this doesn't age me, but like the swagginess of just like everyone, like their different like styles and stuff is just so cool to see. So picked up this for $100, which was kind of a good steal in my opinion. We have the Misty and Lorelei tag team, and now this, wish I would have gotten maybe the better condition one. We'll definitely do that when I go back, but this was around a little under 200. I just wanted one for my personal collection. There's some whitening, as you can see here and here. They had stacks of these, just at different price points, again, equivalating to the different conditions, but I kind of just picked up a nice card for the personal collection, binder collection at the middle point. Again, the surface is what I'm mainly concerned about, and This is just the top loader. I don't know why I put it back in, but the hollow is in great condition. So, got a Bubble Mew. Been wanting to get this. I could have got this in English when it was back at 80 and 90. Same thing with the Van Gogh Pikachu. They had them over there, but they were like $300. Like, even for non-sealed cellophane copies. But finally got a Bubble Mew for the collection. We have this Japanese exclusive Red's Pikachu promo. This was definitely on my wish list. So when I saw that and I saw this, I was like, oh, let me pick up the two. I have this in English. I actually packed it in Cosmic Eclipse. So it was pretty cool to get the Japanese version. And we got the legendary trio here, the dogs. I meant to not get these because I want to get them for the Galarian gallery. Because I wanted to get some of the golds in the gold Giratina, Palkia, Dialga, and Arceus. But they were really cheap. They were like, what, 15, 16 bucks. So I just got a copy each for the personal collection. And then we have the Dragapult SAR from Terrestrial Festival. And to kind of bring it home, I'll save that for last. We got these two box. Were they a box promo? I guess they were just promos. Iono's Wattrel. Iono's Wattrel. I got two copies. One I'll keep still. One I'll probably open up for the promo / SAR binder. And I saw these at Card Secret because Card Secret had a lot of not just Japanese cards, but they had English cards, different European and other Asian languages, packs. They had a whole section just for other languages for, raw and graded copies of cards. So that was pretty cool. So I just picked these up. Again, I have the full set, but might just hold and maybe list them up or keep them as trade for the future. So it was pretty cool to see. I think Card Secret was definitely my favorite shop in Tokyo. And then we have this, now bear with me again. I just want to make sure I get it right. I don't think this is in my list. No, this is the Pikachu. This is the Pikachu on the field. My apologies. This one is the Team Japan's Pikachu. So I apologize for that. Again, I should have came a little more prepared. This is the Team Japan's Pikachu. And then the current Pokemon the Movie XY card here is the Pikachu on the field. This is the version 2. There's 2 versions. I believe if Japanese kids went to I think it was a JFA camp or something like that, or it was some sort of camp or event where they got a version of this card. And yeah, thought it was pretty cool. It was protected in 2 top loaders, so I still kept it in this cellophane here just for the trip, but I think it's a $300+ card sealed, so I probably will just keep this sealed. I mean, again, I'm not a big proponent of, I have some sealed stuff, but it's mainly just for my benefit in the future. Or if, something comes up and I need to sell some things, hey, I got some stuff I can fall back on. But, I'm not the big, huge investor bro type, but thought this was really cool again because I'm a big soccer football fan, and I've never seen this before, so definitely probably one of the top, if not the top, pickup of my trip alongside that Team Japan's Pikachu. Didn't see any ponchos or other, I didn't see the Mario and Luigi's unless they were graded, which again, they were in the tens of thousands of dollars. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the card pickup. And if that's all you want to see, go ahead and click off the video. I'm just gonna do all my pickups in one video. So again, thank you for watching this section of the video for all the cards. Again, leave a like, subscribe, and again, let me know down below what was your favorite card that I picked up. Again, I kind of went in there I knew what I wanted to pick up, but just because again there was so much, and some of the shops were wiped out, and I don't know, I just kind of got overwhelmed that I was just grabbing sometimes the first stuff that I saw. I was using my wish list. I have a wish list that I created. But yeah, it's tough when you go over there because you just want to get everything, but you want to, I went over there as kind of like, again, a tourist, wanted to do all the touristy stuff as well, and yeah, it's crazy, but also cool at the same time. So, anyways, we're gonna continue this on. I did get a few games so at Soft Map and the Book Off Bazaar, saw a few games. So again, I'm a big Like a Dragon Yakuza fan, so I got the original Like a Dragon Inshin for the PS4, just as kind of like as a showpiece. Again, I'm trying to collect all the games, so it was pretty cool seeing that in real life, because again, this only came out in Japan. Got a few Switch games. I wish I would have got more. I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I wanted to get a lot of the Mario games as well, but we ended up getting Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX. Again, these are all region free, so I'm excited to, again, have copies of these and have them also work in English. We got Princess Peach Showtime. We got Super Mario Party Jamboree. We got the new Pokemon Snap. And a couple of these games I've had in the past, but again, I sold them and just want to have them for the physical collection. And then I got eBaseball Power Pro. I used to play this game on my mobile phone, and I just picked up a copy of the 2022 version. They had the 2024, 25, but it was super expensive, or expensive for my taste. So I just wanted to get this game just for the collection. Gives me a reason to go back. Moving right along, I did go to the Nintendo store. I went to the Tokyo and Osaka store. I didn't buy much because, again, I'm not a crazy big Nintendo person. But we did get some amiibo for the collection. I got the Player 2 Cloud and the Player 2 Bayonetta. Let me just zoom out so it'll be easier. Yeah, just so you can kind of see the whole thing. But yeah, I wanted these for the personal collection. I'm going to open these. I'm not going to keep them sealed. I wish I would have bought more because they literally had every Smash Brother character. They had, all the different Zelda and Mario versions. I would say they had 90 to 95% of all the amiibo there in the store, which is pretty crazy to see because you couldn't do this in America. America, they would have been scalped, bought out, everything in between, kind of like how it was in the past. But pretty cool pickups there. Some more figurines that I bought. I bought a Shin-chan figurine. I love this guy. I love the little anime that he was in, so I got the B version here. Him dressed as a frog. It's pretty cool. And I got this at Trader. Trader's like it's like a secondhand / firsthand. It has like a lot of figurines and other memorabilia. Mainly figurines were here, but I got this Dragon Ball GT Ultimate Soldier's Trunks from Bandai Spirits. So pretty cool. Only 1,800 yen. And kind of like the last, not last, but one of the offshoot things, they have a place there called Bit Camera, and it's almost like a micro center. Again, because the shopping centers are like basically in big, huge, multi-story malls and above train stations and whatnot. I mean, they have stuff that are like on each level. Like they'll have department stores, like clothing stores on one level, food on one level. The character and anime shops all on one level. So it's pretty cool. So I've been needing this for my desk setup, my PC setup. So I went ahead and bought me a USB, kind of like air vac, rechargeable, something cool. And I'll have to probably take a picture of this, but I did get a Yoshi plushie. I'll have to take a picture of it. You can probably just see the head of him. But we went to the Taito Game Station, and I won quite a few plushies. The only one that took me a while was the Mofu-san. It's like a black cat. Reminds us of our black kitty that we have. And I'll definitely put a picture up of that. But I won that, the Yoshi. I won this little Krilla that's holding like an apple. And then I won a Kirby plushie off my first try. And then I won this Tatsugiri. It's not a Pokemon Center one. It's actually a Bandai Bandai Spirits licensed plushie. So pretty cool pick up there. The Yoshi, surprisingly, it did not take me long to get that. I actually walked away to get more yen coins from the change machine, 100 yen coins. And when I came back, my wife was like, it fell. And I was like, I guess I did enough with gravity to where it just kind of fell off the hook. And somebody gave us a look, like another tourist gave us a look that like we just picked it up. I was like, no, I've been working on this for like a good, solid 15-20 minutes. So wouldn't be a trip to all the Pokemon centers, which will lead me into some of the medallions that I got too, but I didn't get much. I wish I would have got more at the Pokemon Center just for my benefit, just because they had a lot more exclusive stuff than kind of like the online ones. But I was at the Skytree, so I got this Pikachu Skytree plushie. I got some of the sitting plushies, Pokemon sitting plushies, which are labeled as Pokemon Fit there. Got the Giratina. I got Greninja. I got my favorite Pokemon, and then got the Moltres, also my favorite Pokemon. I did get some like charms and like bag keychains. I can't find them, but if I find them, I'll put a picture up. I just got some of the original Bird Trio and then a Greninja. Wish I would have got some playmats and sleeves. I don't need any more, but just for like, I don't know, just to have them, because some of them are really cool, like a Gengar and the Slowpoke stuff. It was really cool. And then I didn't see the Rayquaza, shiny Rayquaza sitting plushie, but I did get this from the All-Star collection, Rayquaza. Pretty cool. I'm not a big plushie guy. I gotta actually find room for the rest of them, so we'll see where that goes. And they had I think I was at the Tokyo DX, yeah, and I just got me a reusable bag. So, pretty cool. It's got all the starters on one side. Just kind of just show a little preview. And then it's got like all the plushies on one side. Because again, so many people were buying plushies there. Literally why people had baskets. So speaking of Pokemon centers, I went to 7 of them. And I just have them on a top loader for now. I'm going to probably put them in a coin binder that I have. But I went to 7 of them. I went to the Mega Tokyo. I went to Tokyo DX, Skytree, Shibuya. Where else? I went to Osaka DX, and Kyoto. So, yeah, I went to 7. Mega Tokyo, Shibuya, Tokyo DX, Skytree, Osaka DX, Kyoto. Yep. So, the only one that didn't have the medallion, like basically you put like 200 yen in and you basically just get like a press coin, kind of like most like rest stops, touristy stops in America. But yeah, I was able to go, like I said, to 7 of them. I just passed by the Pokemon Cafe and like the Pokemon Go Lab. They were pretty cool just to see the outsides of them, and they all have like statues on the outside of like kind of like the mascot, or they'll be dressed or themed in like what the and kind of like based on like the history or what like the town's kind of known for. So like Yokohama, you have like the Captain Pikachu like dressed as like a ship captain. You have Kyoto, Pikachu dressed in like the traditional kimono. Skytree, obviously you have Rayquaza for like the sky, and so on and so forth. But just kind of showing off some of them. So this is from the Skytree town. I think this was Tokyo DX. And apologies. They had a lot of theme coins. Some of them were just kind of normal coins. I think this was from Mega. I believe this was from one of the Osakas. So I think if this one is, yeah, this was from Osaka DX. So this one was from just the regular Osaka store. And then we have the Kyoto store here. So I had some others on my list. I wanted to go to the one in Chiba, which is like, I thought it was near Tokyo Disney, but it's not. It's like another 40 some minutes. And I wanted to go to the one in Yokohama, but that was like an extra hour train ride. So it wasn't really on the itinerary, but again, just gives me motivation to go back because Munchin Orange, I watched his video. Go check that out where he visited all 16 within his like 3-month trip that he did. And he went to all the way up to Sapporo, all the way down to Okinawa and Hiroshima and all the ones in between. And just some other medallions that I got. I got the Tokyo Tower one. Just to say, you know, you've been there. Went to Observatory Deck and that in the Sky Tree. So you'll see that in my other videos. And then I got one from Tokyo Disney. We got Betamax from Big Hero. So it's pretty cool. Trying to see what else I have left. Oh, gacha machines. I mean, the Gachapons, they have literally... Like, I went to one of the Bandai Namco stores, and one of the levels was just all Gachapon machines. Kind of going off on a little tangent, but the Nintendo Tokyo store had one, and I tried to get the GameCube one, but I ended up getting the N64 button, so you could get like the SNES pad or buttons, the N64 pad joystick or buttons, or the I think the buttons and then like the C stick from the GameCube. So pretty cool. It was 600 yen, so that's why I didn't do a bunch of them. Another Gachapon I did, I got this Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. There was a Kirby one, so I like Kirby. But I love the Switch Kirby games, so I got Kirby here. Got like the Captain Pikachu here. Pretty cool. And hopefully this doesn't fall apart on me because it's all like sitting within each other. But I got a Gengar with like this little aura behind him. Pretty cool. And I mean, they take their Gachapon over there serious because, you know, everyone was doing it. Adults, kids, teens, young adults, everyone was at these machines. And I actually found out that there's like a secondhand store where they have a lot of like older Gachapon stuff. There's like a upcharge on it because, again, a lot of these get discontinued or rotated out. But if you're looking for like a certain one, or, you know, collecting a certain, I guess, series or something, you can just go there and get them. And just some couple other things. I got a pin. I have like a lanyard where I have a bunch of like Pokemon and tech and other kind of geeky and other pop culture pins on there. So I'm going to throw that on there. And then I got this nice acrylic Great Wave off Kanagawa coaster for my desk. Because I needed a coaster for my desk here. And then I got a bunch of other snacks and things. But nothing that I think would be related to this. But yeah, that's it. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me. This is almost 40 minutes. I'll definitely try to cut this down a little bit. But thank you again for watching this video and watching all my other related videos. Again, leave a like, subscribe, and appreciate you guys again. See you in the next video. Later.